shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today. Sully shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where all's actually competitive, and many others. Go to FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
4 red lights, 5 red lights here at Abu Dhabi.
Alex, the final race of the season is go.
And Fanatical gets a jump start. Oh no!
P9, Reptile is damaged. Someone's got damage. Oh, that's Jagger.
That does Bulldogs, but no, can't get Emma. Does hold him off. Is there contact?
Finchie's moved up a spot. Hey, watch out for the goat.
Round the outside of Daz. Oh, there's a bit of contact between the two.
A little bit. Attempt, but oh!
Like that. Urban's like, nah, I'm not having that.
Pack of cars. It's a wild of hyenas here at the moment.
Oh my god. There's going to be a drama here.
To become the inside distance light corner.
Mad Dog's going to go around the outside, is he?
Oh, it's a mess.
Moment again, Daz. Oh, Daz has turned red.
Again into turn 1, there's a little bit of contact.
Blade, oh no!
Off tyres, and Kibisive Funky he's going to take the lead of the race.
3 wide. Oh, they couldn't even be forward.
What is this game, man?
Oh, there it is, Duck Poncho, he's won it.
Kibisive Funky has won.
Dutchie is your Tier 2 World Champion.
But Kahoot will be Tier 1 champion for Formula OCE. Folks, hello, and we welcome you to Formula OCE. It is the 4th round. We're back after a 2-week break for the normal Real Life Australian Grand Prix and Easter. And we're back for the 4th round here at Albert Park for Season 3, here for Tier 1, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we're here at the Albert Park circuit here tonight. It is a circuit that is, well, filled with a lot of craziness, including one corner that can cause absolute death, and you know which corner we're talking about. DRS zones galore. It's a track that can cause drama, especially at turn 12. We'll see what happens here tonight. The tyres, of course, the C4, the C3, the C2. Mainly the softs mediums here tonight, but the hards, someone could go with hards here tonight in this race. We'll have to wait and see how it all pans out, and depending on the weather. Here are the points here so far. Apologies for a little bit blurry, I don't know why it's that. Jared on top with 6 points over New Zealand Ryan. We got JMO in P3, Kitch in P4. We got Super in P5, Cloaking, Wilco, Relics, Kahoot. And then over the page, a few drivers yet to score points. To get their first points of the season. We'll have to wait and see how it all plays out for them here tonight. And of course, we've got the Constructors Championship as well. Aston Martin on top. Legends, 14 points ahead of Red Bull in the Constructors Championship. So, we are here, we are live, and we have Lando Norris. Okay. Why is Lando Norris driving? Well, it says New Zealand Ryan on the top right, right. So, well, that's a new glitch. That's a new glitch. I don't know why it says Ryan's in the Aston. Why Lando Norris is in the Aston Martin. Okay. Also, there has been some driver changes around. For those that may know, because Pinju, who was tier 2 different, says Jagger. Ooh, what has happened here? Let's go up here. Ooh, has Jagger... Betsy's out. I don't know what has happened there. Huh. So I don't know what's happened there with Jagger and Betsy. But Jagger's got a 5-place grid penalty. So, interesting. So we've got 12 minutes to go. Since we're only one driver's going to be eliminated here, and I have a feeling I know who it might be since Pinju did leave. So we've got a lot to talk about here tonight. Reptile in the chat, hello. Hello to everybody in the chat. And yes, Claps, Lando Norris is driving for Aston Martin. I don't know. I've never seen that glitch before, but you can see on the top right, it is New Zealand Ryan. We've got a lot to talk about, and we're going to do it through here in Q1. As we see, Poms for the Father 87 here. I am going to get up the who was the trades that we saw here for Tier 1, so everyone can get up to step on what's happening in that world. We'll keep an eye on Lando Norris here. Turns out Ryan will not like seeing that. Trying to see here. If you hear any fireworks from behind, it's the War Hope show here tonight, so not far away from my house. So there's some fireworks going on. As there we go. It's changed now. New Zealand Ryan in P3. The War Hope show here in not far from my area. As Jago goes P4. There was the Demolition Derby on. I can't believe I missed the Demolition Derby for the War Hope show. Can't believe it. But commitments here for Tier 1 for FormulaOCE. I've actually never been to a Demolition Derby live. And Thomas Silent, yeah, the Mercs, Kahoot. You want a good night here tonight. We'll keep it on perks here. So I'm just going to go back to the trade. So here you go. If I'm pretty much correct here. So we've got Reedy now goes to Alpha Tauri. There is Reedy here. He now goes to Alpha Tauri from Alpine. Willie now goes to Alpine. And not much else. Pretty much things going on with the other tiers. Other units, of course, with the units that F1 2020 is going to be out July 1st. We have to cut 2 tracks off the calendar, unfortunately. We'll make those official probably at the end of the week. It's looking like as Relics, hopefully he's retired the pits. Yes, he has. It looks like it's probably going to be, we're going to get rid of Portugal and France, as expected. Portugal and France off the calendar, so feel for you Portugal and France fans in FormulaOCE. Feel for yous. As Perks crosses the line and he goes P5. So with Betsy out, this is just a 9-minute practice session, so yeah. So we'll keep an eye on Reedy, see what Reedy does in the AlphaTauri. Why not? Give Reedy some airtime. But yeah, so it looks like France and Portugal are probably going to be off the calendar. And we'll be down to a... If Frizy was here, let me know. Calendar, how many rounds? I forget what we've gone down to. I think we're down to a 12-round calendar now, unfortunately. But that's the risk you take in League Racing, because you don't know when Cody's are going to release the next game. That's the risk you take. So not much you can do, really. We're down to 12-round calendar. 12, yep. So 12-round calendar we go down to now. So, yeah. But yeah, F1 2020 announced last night in a spectacular announcement. Oh, my juices were tingling when I saw all the information on my screen. The article gave more information. It was very weird. It's right now does a 21.308. It was very weird how they just made a whole announcement video and then put all the information about the game in an article. It's like No, we're not going to put it in a video. We're going to make you read about it instead, which is fine. But, you know, you could make a thing where, as Reedy goes P6, you could make a thing of like, career mode returns, 2-person, blah, 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 VR, stuff like that. But no, we're just going to go do some fancy lights and announce a date, which is fine, but that's typical EA. As that is I did not see who that was. Someone's around. That might be a Pinju. Yes, it is. It's a Pinju around. Mitchy being sus. What do you mean? What do you mean, Mitchy being sus? Why is Mitchy being sus for? Well, Mitchy's going to talk about this real quick, since we'll stick with Jared. I apologise that I'm about to. If the fuck were those noises? Hey, don't judge my silliness, okay? Claps, don't judge me. So, another thing that we want to talk about here, no, not that, oh, spoilers. This. What could this mean? This me and Frizy. Reptile, it's always like that. It's always been like that. I've always had it like that. Have you not watched my streams, Reptile? Have you not watched my streams? I've always had it dark like this. Let's talk about this. What could this mean? Me and Frizy lick our lips, because could that mean spectator mode changes? Or could that just mean it's just a single player mode thing? Who knows? It could be a big change of thing for us spectators and commentators, them changing spectator mode a bit, allow more cameras and fancy stuff on the screen. Who knows? That could be a thing they could change. But we hold our breath and hope for the best. Since they haven't really done much to spectator mode in... they haven't done much. I mean, they've just added a small fancy thing, so... we'll see how it goes, see if it changes anything. Poms, hello to you. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that changes or not. But... oh, Jared! Hold on to it. Purple in the middle sector. And he's absolutely going for it here. Right now in the Red Bull. But yes, F1 2020, you know, I'm pretty sure it's a new handling as well. A whole bunch of new stuff. So, I don't know. Don't know how it could go. As Jared now goes P3 here at the moment. Poms, you could be eliminated, by the way. If I do believe. Josh has returned. Josh has returned to FormulaOCE. Oh, he's purple in the first sector. Hold the phone, Freddy. Four packet. We'll see how Josh goes here. A guy who could have won last season, but, you know, he decided to leave. Josh, very fast driver, except for times when he has some bottle moments. We'll see how he goes here tonight. He says, and I quote, Melbourne's not my best track, so we'll see if he's right here or not. Hey, these league races, it usually happens. Let's see what Josh does here. And actually, he might be right, because he's about a second off right time. 23, and he goes P12. And imagine if the host gets control of the safety car. Here's the thing, Paddy. That's a thing that I've always said. So we'll watch a bit of Rapid Willie here in the Alpine. New Zealand Ryan on top of the 21.308. But imagine if the host could control the SC. Or imagine if or imagine if, like, the spectator can control like that or something, you know? But I don't think they would put that in. I just can't see them putting that in. I don't think they have a mindset like that. I, d- I don't think they have a mindset like that to put that in. But they might. Yeah, I don't think they will. But boy, if they did, I think that would be a great thing for league racing to have. You know, have a smart person to go, this is what a VSC should be, this is what a safety car should be. You know, and it makes a lot of sense as Willie hits the Rolex sign. As I take a quick sip here. Here is Willie now around the last corner. Let's see what Willie can do. We've got 2 minutes to go here in the session. And Willie goes P13. So we're going to go on board here. We've watched a bit of Edmo here at the moment. And the Great War Machine, as Jared now goes to the top with 21-0. The Great War Machine in the chat. And, I mean, yeah, it can, I don't know. I doubt they're going to do something like that. Safety car's going to be broken in the next game no matter what. It's guaranteed. There's always been some sort of issue with the safety car every game. It never changes. So, there. Don't mind me with my voice. A bit of COVID in me. And I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Willie. Wayne's cars to go by. Cars are just out on track, just a little practice. That's why I'm fine with just a 1 on like 16 cars, because for full qualifying, because at least that's the thing. If like, reading, you're gonna get it eventually too, so don't laugh about it. Everyone's gonna get it, so. Here's Pinju now. Host, race director. Spectators just spectate. Guessing it will be just additional broadcast options. So, that's what I think it's going to be. I'm hoping as Pinju goes P4. What I'm hoping is there's more. For those that know about the iRacing camera angles or might know about that, you know, more options for camera angles. I think would be fantastic as Willie goes into the wall. Goes into the wall. Yeah. And we'll just have to wait for Willie to come back in the pit lane and retire, really. Unless Pinju's going for another lap. Nope. So that's it for Q1. But yeah, I think it's going to be more... They're going to add more camera stuff, really. Maybe... there is options like to show like everyone's tire percentage, but it only comes up randomly for people. It's weird. They might put that in. They might put a few extra things in. As far as I said before, they should add what fuel everyone has. Well, Assetto Corsa has great camera angles. Unfortunately, at the moment, spectator mode's a little bit broken in Assetto Corsa Competition for next gen. I can tell you that right now from as I commentated a ACC league on Monday mornings, is that it's a little broken at the moment, unfortunately. Oh yeah, it absolutely is a great game. There has been, we have had talks. Yeah, Kahoot out. Thank you, Fry. Why has he done? Yikes. That's get the inside scoop why he's done that. Look, we've had no, it's not really. Why? What do you mean? Why we're not restarting, are we? No, we're not. Anyway, Jared's on top. Ryan, Relics, Pinju, and Cloaking here in Q1. What's I trying to say? Yeah, well, we've had talks about seeing if there was interest for an ACC tier, um, but you know you need a good load of people to be committed. That's the problem. So commitment's a tough thing for Oceania leagues. So, so. Well, you'll just have to rejoin ready, unfortunately. Yeah, just have to rejoin ready. Does anyone know why it's saying I have a 5-place group penalty? Um, it says, Jagger, that you came into contact with Betsy. So I'd have a chat with Betsy on that one, I would. Because I don't know what happened there either. Alright, Q2. I suspect we're going to see some mediums here in this one. That's what that's I have a hunch we're going to see some medium tyres coming out here at the moment in this session. So, yeah. Yeah, Ryan being Lando Norris, I don't know why. Weird game. Weird game. So, about to get set here for this one. I've not been given any weather reports, so I'm assuming we are fully dry for this session for the race, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing for Melbourne. So, yeah, fully dry. Thank you very much. So, we'll watch Pinju here. He was trying to get in my slipstream while I was landing him by on a flying lap, and he ran up the back of me because he misjudged an over footage. Yeah, well, not much you can do. I mean, you can put him to shields, as I see Pinju has no helmet. Oh dear, that's got to be a penalty. Look at that. He's got no helmet on. Does Pinju? Absolutely none. It's just, yeah, he has to be banned. Oh, I don't know why that glitch always comes back. Anyway, JTM about to start off a lap here in the Alpha Tauri. Next one into the line as I take a quick sip. So, of course, we're here in Australia for this round. We've got Singapore next week, everybody. Oh boy, that's going to be the marathon of Singapore. It's always an intriguing Grand Prix to watch. I don't know if you have me as a friend, but I can't join off any profile. I don't have you as a friend, so it'd be... I kind of don't want to... You'll have to message Kahoot. You'll have to message Kahoot. You'll have to. Since he's retired, so he can do it. Ask Kahoot. Where are ya? There you are. There you go. Right. Never asked commentator for an invite ever again. Here's JTM now to the line. And he goes to a 23.887. First on those medium tyres. So Ryan now out there on mediums, not softs. There we go. See what Ryan can do here on these medium tyres as Perks is out. What was going on there? There was, I don't know who it was. Someone was Is JTM? I don't know. 22.519 for Ryan. He goes to P1 here at the moment. As Pinju now. Purple middle sector. See if that's true or not. Know what this game can be like with purple sectors. It's very hit and miss. Jared comes into the lane. Heels on the soft tyres. And let's see now where Pinju can go. Enmo goes P2, 0.4 behind Ryan. As Pinju crosses the line, he goes third. So these guys on mediums trying to see what they can do. As Willie begins his timed run. What about JTM? That JTM is off on his time here at the moment, but he could go for another timed run. What about Enmo? Does Enmo go for another lap here? Nah, he's lifted off as well. Ryan's lifted off as well. He's happy as where's, and Pinju is somehow not out. So he keeps it going. And Perks saying he has crashed. Indeed, you did. Watch Willow. Oh, Willow. Willie now. P7 in the Alpine. And the Alpine driver will be looking to see what he could do here at the moment. After a good showing in the pre-season race in a different car, and now wanting to be up there a bit better pace here tonight. That's what we want to see. Rose in the chat. Hello to Rose. And we'll see now what Willie can do here. Last few corners now. And it's not going to be a perfect lap. He's going to go for another one. So I just only realised that. So a few other drivers out there. Moment cloaking out there. Pinju. No, who just moved up? Never mind. Anyway, here's Jagger. Well, that's not my problem. Jagger says purple sector, but it's not really purple sector. And Jagger now in the Red Bull. Oh, a bit wide there. We'll see what the Red Bull can do. Red Bull looking for his first points this season here in T1. And he'll try to see if he can get it here tonight. As Ryan now does a 22.091. And Jagger comes back into the pit lane. I'd suggest restarting console as well if you haven't. Plugging in and out of the wall. That's what I would do. Relic's now in the Haas. Relic's always one that can show a bit of pace when he can find the chance. And 27.345, the first in the first sector. What is Ryan's first sector? It's a 27.1. So there we go. So I'll see what Relics can do here at the moment. By the way, Emmo did improve his laps slightly, 22.8. These boys doing a few laps on their medium tyres. As Crippen Kangaroo, ooh. Thank you very much. Crump and Kangaroo. Sorry, I'm a bit blind. Thank you for following us here for OC. Here we got T4 tomorrow night and T2 on Sunday. As let's see what Relics can do here on this one. To the line, 22.3. That's not too bad for a first lap. Being 0.2 behind Ryan, that's pretty good on your first lap. It's a pretty good lap there from him. Oh, that's a McLaren. It's Josh. Josh around. And Josh now will try to get things back up going for his returning maybe only race. Who knows? Who knows what Josh could do? Really? So, cloaking P4 so far. Jared is out there on the sauce. On a different route is Jared. Hartwiggy on the medium tyres has validated his first time. So, let's try to see who's on, could be on some lap times here. JTM has slightly improved. As we see, yeah, not much really happening here at the moment here in this session. So, things are just at a standing point here right now. And Jag again himself running on those soft tyres. Josh will go again. And let's watch and pressure the Brit for his lap here around Albert Park. See if the great man can do something here at the moment. Wait and see. Wait and see. Not too bad so far from Josh, actually. Not too bad on this one. He's got a car coming up here with the Alfa Romeo, and the Alfa Romeo lets him by. 27.2, that's a pretty good first sector. Good first sector from Josh. That's not a bad first sector, so if he can hang on to it for the rest of this lap, could be not a bad time from the McLaren reserve here tonight. See how he goes in this last sector. Compare times here with Ryan, 22.0 and 22.4, so a little bit off in the middle sector. So, but I think if he can try to get into third, have to wait and see. Best thing you can do, Reed, is just keep restarting. That's all I can say. As to the line comes Josh, and he only goes P6, so needs to find a bit more in the rest of the lap, does Josh, and he validates in the first part of the track as Jagger goes P1, a 21.621. So I don't think the medium runners, well, top ones like Ryan and Relics, have to be nervous. I don't think they need to be, as Jared goes P1 with a 21.458. I don't think, I feel like the medium runners will be fine, but you never know. Crazy things have happened. I will wait and see. As JTM retires, well, he thinks he can make it through on those medium tyres. Ryan confirms it. He's happy. And if the TP says he's fine, that should be a signal right there to retire. Here's Willie now. So, Poms, it's looking like, well, it's looking like Reedy's going to be out unless he can find a way. Well, it says he's joined, so unfortunately, Reedy, you're not going to be able to qualify in time, but yeah, you're not going to be able to qualify in time, but still, you're in, and that's the most important thing. So it's going to be Reedy, Perks, Poms out, really, because I don't think Poms is going to do a lap. I think Poms is happy to stay in the position he's in. It's going to be who's going to be in that last spot. That's basically it. It's going to be the story of who's going to be in that last spot. Willie up. Oh, Willie was up. Willie was up. Keep it off the wall, Willie. Keep it off the wall. He has. Whew. He was up on his time. Has a bit of a spin. As... Okay, never mind. Here's Pinju. Pinju to the line, and it's going to be a P6. Not too bad from Pinju. And Mo could go again. There's some dark skies hanging around at the moment at Albert Park. Dasson rip the Alphas. Yes, indeed. That's it. Hartwiggy's retired. So that's it. Our top 10's confirmed. Our top 10 has been confirmed. Here in this one, Pom's saying it'll rain for Q3. Interesting. Might just, I feel like car audio's a little bit low. So I'm just gonna up it a little bit. See how that is. I feel like car audio was just a tad low. Hartwiggy saying still getting used to no TC. Well, there we go. Yeah. Practice makes perfect, Hartwig. Practice makes perfect. Day by day, you'll get better and better at it. Trust me. Trust me. It'll take time. It'll take time, but you'll get there. This is coming from someone who runs PTs. So I don't know why you trust me. Willie, don't retire, Willie, Willie, Willie! Oh! Hold on to it, Willie. Hold on to it, Willie. Oh, don't retire. Don't crash out. You're in Q3, Willie. Oh, no, 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 no. He couldn't make it. Oh, he tried to get into the pits, but it just didn't work for him. And there we go. Matthew in the chat saying that was scary. Indeed it was. Medium. Rose. Medium. I should be running no. I should be running no TC. So there we go. It's Jared and Jagger. The Red Bulls, the only ones in the softs. What's Fry's strategy here, folks? I wonder what Fry's trying to... I wonder what's going on in the Red Bull camp. And everyone else on the medium tyres is about to go away for Q3 in what we've heard is a wet one. A good old wet one, everybody. Coot won an onboard lap with Josh. You sure? Especially in the wet. Oh dear. Yeah, we're getting some redeem hot laps here since some hot laps here since if we're going to have some wet conditions here, we should see quite a few laps since people will just be hammering and tommering. Well, we still got dry. We still got dry. But it is raining. It is raining. So it's going to be the story of who's going to get... Could someone get out in time? Could we see a surprise pole here? The first one out is Relics. Ooh. And now Pinch... This is going to be interesting now. Wow. So, it is raining, but it's not raining enough for it at the moment. Drivers that have not come out yet, could have made a big bad decision. But the question is how's the track going to be at the end when they end their laps, on the start of the lap? Because this first lap, this out lap, the car could be dry. But then when you come around for your final lap, track conditions could be different. Because you just don't know with this game. Oh, Relics. So this is it. This is one shot. You could maybe get a second shot here. Watch for 2 lap times here. Apologies to the guys who've asked for onboard laps here. This is just a situation that we can't really go for onboard laps. I thought we were going to have into conditions, but we'll do the best for you. So here we go. Relics, first one. Relics, the first one to start the lap. Could traffic be an issue here for some? Get in the way. Oh man. See how he goes. So not bad so far. It looks like we're going to have dry laps. 27.7, not a great first sector. What about Jared? 27.7, exactly the same as Relics. Woo! Lap time's coming in, and that's an Aston Martin. It's New Zealand Ryan. Woo. As we watch, where is Relics right now? Here's Josh. 28.1 in the first sector, so maybe track conditions aren't as good at the moment, but it's still enough to do a lap, probably better at Inters. It's my gut feeling out of all this. So first time, here we go. Who's going to be the first time? It's starting to pick up the weather. The rain's starting to pick up. As Relics now. Oh, he's gone! He's gone! No, he's held on to it! To the line. It's a 24.2. What about Jared? Relics pitcher goes second. Jared with a 23.833. Whew. Here comes JTM to the line. And here goes fourth. What about Willie? Willie to the line. He goes fourth. Emmo. He goes fifth. Cloaking's invalidated. Josh, I think's had it off. Yeah, he has. 14 seconds down. The Aston's 9th and 10th. Constructors implications there. Ryan says he blames experience. That could be a Jared, but I think that's going to be a Jared pole. Because now the conditions start to up a bit. That means it's going to be Jared Relics, Pinju, Jagger. Jagger P4! Jagger, Frizzy's going to be on cartwheels for Jagger in P4 right now. And here's JTM. Josh is going for it again. Josh, I think, probably had a moment through here. Oh no, he's had a moment a bit further back. Oh, he's gone! Josh goes! And there's your money, Kahoot. What you wanted to see. And Josh has had a spin. He's had another spin. Wow. So the Astons are going to see if, well, if they can maybe get ahead of Josh. Or find some pace somewhere and get at least into that top 5 if they can. We'll see what Cloaking's time is here to get a gauge here of what they could do. Cloaking! 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 Whew! These boys are absolutely fully gunning it here. My goodness me. My goodness me. And all that's left is a New Zealander. See what he can do. I'm surprised no one's retired yet, to be honest. Jared's out on circuit. But we've got 5 minutes to go. And it's, unless a surprise out of nowhere, it's looking like going to be a Jared pole position here for the Australian Grand Prix. Big softs versus mediums off the line between Jared and Relics. Ryan, start off in the mid-pack, looks like. With a spin, you can tell, just no grip in these conditions here at the moment. It's going to be a fully dry race, however, everybody. Fully dry conditions. And yeah, Ryan a second off Jared's time, so... Yep. It's a wet one. A wet Q3 end. Brings a little bit of disappointment. But a wet Q3 end here. And it's a Jared pole. Well, yeah, Melbourne weather's Melbourne weather. That's basically it. And we'll go on board Jared once we see what Ryan does here, Rose, for the rest of this run. See if he can get ahead of Josh and have a P8. 4 minutes to go here in the session, so... And here goes P8. Kahoot, you're crazy. That's all I'll say. That's all I'm going to say. You're crazy. You know what? Since you're not part of my team, I'm going to say, you know what, Kahoot, that's a great option. Go the hards, Kahoot. Absolutely, mate. Go the hards. Here's Jared. So, yeah. If Ryan could find... Nah, never mind. I thought that said 2.0. COVID's making me blind. So, 3:21 left. Jared on a parade lap, really for pole position. That's pretty much what we're seeing here right now. A parade lap. Waving to the fans. Coon, I ask you, what alcohol are you drinking right now? I see that you're very happy with some interesting decisions. Jared Ryan peek into the pit lane. They go past the supercars pit lane. Oh, Ryan's past Jared in the pits. Instant disqualification. As Cloaking. Cloaking may as well do a lap. See if he can get Josh's time. That's... I mean, I guess it's only one position, but you may as well. You may as well. Josh has it selected, so he may come out for one lap. So yeah, Cloaking going to set a lap time down. He's probably going to annoy half of the people in the Tier 1 drivers, but hey, it happens. It is 6 points currently, Rose, I do believe. I should have it on extra part of the screen, but silly me does not. Here's Cloaking, yeah, and Josh is back out there, so we could see a bit of a battle here on intermediate tyres. Battle for 9th. Excitement. Get hyped with a battle on intermediate tyres. But yeah, Jared takes pole. And Jared's gonna be the one on top. So there you go. There you go. Folks, don't forget, tomorrow, Tier 4. Always an entertaining race, the Tier 4 boys. And then Tier 2 on Sunday night. Watch Chris 9 F1 win the Australian Grand Prix. And watch Mitchie 950 finish P15. Since he hasn't done laps in Australia here for like 50 years on this game. So, tune in for those two streams. Support OCE for those streams. And of course next week we're at the Singapore Grand Prix. The marathons, the marathon sprints, that is the Singapore Grand Prix weekend. You feel for Fry because T3 is going to be insane probably, as Cloaking does beat Josh's lap. So there you go, as DRS has now been disabled. So now can Josh beat that time, but he's invalidated, so who cares? Who cares? There we go. So Jared takes pole. Cloaking could go around again, but that's about does it. Oh, and Josh has a spin, and he is out. And Jamie said he wants Cloaking. Well, there you go. He's Cloaking, the only driver that's here. And the grass. Oh dear. But yes, join us next week for the Singapore Grand Prix in a... Oh, and Cloaking goes around. Just retire, Cloaking! Let's get this race underway. Yeah, John, very dark. Could be my screen, because I do have my settings a little bit dark, but it is dark. It is a dark time in Melbourne, and... Oh my goodness me, how's he not lost the retire there? Wow. Well folks, stay with us. We're about to get... There we go. There we go. We're about to get underway. For what's sure to be an interesting Australian Grand Prix. Last time we were here, we had a monster of an incident. I mean, look at Cloaking. I mean, he's so goated. He beat someone on who was on soft tyres. Kim Josh. Jared on pole, Relic second, Pinju third, Jagger fourth, Willie sixth, Edmo seventh, JTM in seventh, Ryan in eighth, Cloaking ninth, and then we've got P10. It's Josh. Clear skies is the name of the game. That's what we're here for. 16 drivers ready to tackle the Albert Park Grand Prix. Give us your opinions. Who's going to win this Australian Grand Prix in the chat right now? Who's going to take it here for Tier 1? Who's going to get victory here tonight? How many safety cars we're going to see here tonight? Safety cars, what's that? Oh, you'll find out if we get one. Safety cars. Lots could happen here. The deadly turn 12 could see some casualties. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? We'll have to wait and see what goes down here. I did, John, and I read the article instead. The article was more of a intriguing to me. It was just a fancy light show. Like, Courtney's on the hard, so he must be drinking something here tonight. He must be drinking something here tonight if he's on the hard tyres. However, if there's a late safety car, early safety car, he could probably go on the medium. So we'll see. We'll see what's going through the mind of Kahoot. Perks on the softs, Jagger on the softs, and Jared pretty much everyone else on the medium. So there you go. Predictions, looks like if Jared gets a good clean runaway, he could win this. But it's going to be the story of what happens with safety cars. Time penalties can be a factor here too, in a way. If you be a little bit naughty in parts of the circuit, it can be a factor. But this is a track that you can get away easily with no penalties. You just got to keep it on the black stuff. That's pretty much what you got to do. So, on the E for the real life. Oh my goodness, he is drinking something. He is drinking something here tonight. Poms wants to drive driver of the night, by the way, for those that missed it, but at the moment it could be Kahoot, the way he's going. I told you, there's something about OCE. Tier 1 defending champions just go high and then they go way down. I don't know what it is. It's a curse. Watch Kahoot be ultra competitive next season. But, folks, Here we go. It's Jared, it's Relics, it's Pinju, Willie, and Edmo. Your top 5 here for Tier 1. About to get underway for what's sure to be a fascinating Australian Grand Prix. Medium runners behind. If Jared can get the start that he wants, that's what he wants. Doesn't want cars bogging him down. It's Betsy in the lobby. No, he's not. So it's 15 cars. I don't know what's happened to Betsy, so... Anyway, we'll move on. It's Jared and Relics for 29 laps here in T1 for FormulaOCE in Melbourne. And we will go racing now. And Jared gets that good start he wanted. He's clear away. Relics doesn't get the best of starts, but he maintains P2. Let's go and see what's going on behind. There's a bit of push and shove going on. Pinju might have been with Willie or JTM, I couldn't tell, as it's close to being free wide. Ryan holds his breath as he's in between a few cars here at the moment. And Ryan trying to look for the move here on Pinju. Pinju goes up on the sausage curb. And let's see what goes down here at the moment. We've got Cloaking, we've got Jagger, and a few other cars battling out here at the moment. Oh, this concept was there, contact. Oh, that's a big hit. That's a big hit. Josh has absolutely hit Perks there. I don't know if there was contact or not. As Pinju now goes off circuit. Ryan right near the back of Jagger. And everyone goes, what is going on? More drama, it's Willie, he's out. Big crash for Willie. Oh, got a feel for him. And look at the cars going side by side here at the moment. If we have a safety car here, boy oh boy. How have we not had, what? How's that not even a virtual? This game. I'm surprised that's not even a virtual, a big hit like that. Anyway, JTM now in P3. The scene's here for JTM in P3 at the moment. As Ryan now's going to try to find his way past Jagger as Pinju comes into the lane. A lot to unravel there in those opening laps here in this Grand Prix. And Hartwig's out. That should be at least, yeah, it's the virtual safety car. It is not the big safety car that we'd like to see, but it's the VSC. So the virtual's out for Hartwig out of this race. And with Betsy not in the lobby, we're pretty much down to 13 runners now. With all that action we've just seen, my goodness me. So Jared's got clear track at the moment. It's what he wants. Relics could be in for a good P3 here tonight. As now Edmo P4. JTM with a good old P3 at the moment. And Ryan, there's Reedy Cahoot in P9 on the Frizy strategy, of course, of starting on the hard tyres. Game says he's doing softer hards, that makes no sense. And Jagger gets a drive through for speeding. Oh dear. And Hartwig, he's saying, took too much curb. Yep, curbs are deadly in this game, no doubt about it. Now Ryan, knowing Jagger has that drive-through, will be wanting to get by here as soon as possible. And we've got Edmo and JTM up ahead. We'll watch Ryan. Oh no, Jagger's gone. Oh, that's a spin for Jagger. And there's another car around. Who is that? It's Poms. Around. 2 cars around. The spins are happening everywhere here tonight. Don't retire, Poms. Keep going. Keep going. Little Poms wants you to keep going. I think Reedy had a slight moment as well. Boy, these guys. Oh, Embo's almost hit the back of JTM. And he's now on circuit. There's another car that's off. It's Reedy. And that might be... Is that damage for him? I can't tell. No, he might be okay. Boy. the spins are happening galore here at Albert Park. Some drivers just struggling. Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly. Oh my goodness me. That's an ugly moment there. Oh no. As Jagger and Reedy, well, Reedy does have more wings, so anyway, Kahoot. Dead set. If Kahoot gets a podium, my God, as Pincher gets a time penalty, my God, if Kahoot somehow gets on this podium. Meanwhile, Ryan now closes in on Enmo. I don't think Enmo will challenge it much. We'll see. Yeah, the Williams may just let Ryan try to attack JTM here. See how things go. As now Reedy with a 5-second penalty, speed in the pits. So does Pinju. Oh dear. So pit stops happening. Jagger's got another set of softs. I hope these boys don't retire because you're still a chance of getting the top 10 and some points. You're still a chance. Absolutely. It's what Albert Park's like. We saw it last night. As oh dear. Experience not helping out here for Ryan with the first time penalty for him. So Jared with a 4-second lead here at the moment. The podium interview is going to be very boring with him if this stays how it is, which is, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. But what am I going to ask him? How did you manage your tyres? How did you manage your tyres, Jared? So we're watching now Ryan see if he can get close here. Kahoot close in on cloaking as well. So a few scraps going on here at the moment in this one, including this battle here between Jagger and Reedy once again. Here comes Jagger. Okay. That I thought we were going to see something very bad, very ugly there. Meanwhile, Ryan and JTM. Does Ryan look for it coming up here? Or JTM has a moment. Ryan's going to look, but JTM's closing the door. So I think Ryan's smart enough to know I'm not going to try to attempt here. As Jagger comes into the lane once again. And most likely it's going to go a lap down as Ryan should get this move done. He does. Or does JTM? Oh! Tries to fight it here at the moment. There's a Mercedes around. I think it's Poms. Yeah, it's Poms. Poms struggling at the moment. We know it is Poms because if there's little Poms on the car, little Poms would be winning right now. JTM trying to stick with Ryan. This could be a top 5 here tonight for JTM. We'll have to wait and see. That's an Alpha Tauri around. Now looks like it's probably Reedy once again. Perks right now get some points here as well for Ferrari. JTM trying to stick with Ryan here in this battle for P3. So everybody now trying to see how their races can go here in this one. Oh my goodness me, yeah, I think Jagger and Reedy probably came together. He got Poms and Pinju. I think Poms is going to fight it unless Poms has damage. I don't think Poms may have gotten away with some damage, so we'll be thankful for that. Right now, starting to pull away from JTM, which means now Edmo can try to attack JTM once again. I think the top 3 may be set already, unless we see a little bit of a late safety car in this race. Or safety car at any point really, that's really the gist of it. Stay tuned for a golf update coming up in a bit time. But here comes Edmo now. He knows if he gets the right run through here, he could attack him here. JTM didn't have a perfect run. Here comes Edmo for the move. He's going to do it around the outside. JTM's going to fight it. Oh! Great battle here at the moment. And JTM holds that P4. JTM is actually not doing that bad. I said it before, when JTM has a good day and stays out of trouble, qualifies well, he actually does pretty well with pace. He actually does pretty well, so, yeah. We'll keep an eye on that fight. 6 seconds now for Jared and Relics. Jared, honestly, with where he is at the moment, it's Josh. Oh yeah, Josh is in this race. Someone's around. It's Perks. Oh, Perks. Hold on to it, Perks. As our Reedy and Pinchu, a bit of a battle here for P11. Where's Jared, by the way? Jared's about to catch up to these guys. This could end in tears here in a second. Oh, Reedy a moment. And now Poms is going to try to get up in this as well. If he can. Oh my goodness me. Meanwhile, JTM and Edmo again, they go at it again. Edmo's trying to fight it. Side by side, and Edmo's got a penalty for his troubles. Pushing a bit too much. Bit of frustration. And no, I don't, Henchman. No offense, War Machine. So Kahoot still sticking with cloaking as well. And look at these three going at it. But they'll have some blue flags here in a second. And Reptile, I agree. And may as well, why think to just steady for a second, or we might go up here because Edmo JTM, apologies for the scrolling. This is the fight for P4, as that's a Ferrari, Perks. Oh dear. So this battle between Reedy, Pincher and Poms could turn into the battle for P10 here in a second. It literally could, and Jagger's actually catching them. Jagger's actually catching them. Wow. It's only lap 9. It's only lap 9. Oh. As Perks is around again. Oh, this is... Oh, we're free wide! Oh my god, we're free wide. No, this is going to end badly. How have we all survived? And Poms goes for the move. Oh, that's a big crash. Perks in the wall. He stayed out of it, though. Oh. Can't do that, Perks. Especially when it's a safety car. It's a safety car. As Troy Glorifan follows the channel, thank you very much. And we have a safety car for the first time, everybody. Half of you don't know what's about to happen.
Well, welcome on board our Porsche Butterfly safety car.
Yes, indeed. Safety car is out. Safety car has been deployed here in Melbourne. Yeah. Wow. That's an ugly one. The free wide moment could have been even more interesting, but oh man. So, with all this right now, that's Jared mediums. He's He's home to the finish. And then you've got Relics on the softs, Ryan on the hards, and everyone on softs. Cloaking's gone the mediums, Josh the softs. Whew. It's an interesting one. Makes things even more interesting as Pinju now. Oh dear. There's a lot of 5 seconds penalties that have been given out here tonight. Mediums should make it, Rose. Yeah, they should make it easy. Yeah, they should make it easy. Mediums actually, in this game, are a very good tie to be on. Very good tie to be on. Unfortunately for guys that start on the mediums, it's do I go the 2-stop and hope for another safety car? Or do I go on the hards and do what Ryan and Betsy, Ryan doing because Betsy's not in the lobby. So it's a tough thing to do, really. Tough thing you got to do here at the moment. So yeah. So as Ryan's in. Ryan is going to do the good old switcheroo, and actually, this is the COVID in me right now, folks. This is the COVID in me, and my brain's not working. These guys are doing the old switcheroo. They're doing the I'm going to come in and put these tyres on, but also come in and put these tyres on so I get the right tyres. That's what Ryan's done. Yeah, there we go. Reptile, he watches my channel. That's the old sneaky, and start on the mediums, pop another set of tyres on, and put the mediums on, so you're fine. I don't know why Kahoot went on the softs though. I don't know, but because he started on the hards, as Josh has had another spin. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. So Pinchu taking the 5 seconds, getting them all off. And we have on lap 11 of this Grand Prix. Not too far away from things get underway. He's gone sauce. No. I was talking about, well, but he's gone back to mediums. So I don't know why I don't know. Now the problem here for Ryan and these guys behind is that they've got Betsy up ahead, which could hurt them a little bit on this restart, but they just need to keep the pressure off them, really. So we're still going to have another lap on the safety car due to Pinju being miles behind on this safety car. And Perks, you don't need to say that. Don't need to say that, Perks. So, on lap 12, we're not even halfway through this race. We have our first safety car of the night. What is Relics going to do here? What's Jared going to do with Relics? Is he going to hold them off? Is he going to let them by? It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting restart here and see how things play out. Mrs. Kahoot in the chat. Rapid Kahoot in P8 so far. It could be a chance for a podium if he's not blind. Could be a chance. We'll have to wait and see how the great man goes. The defending champ. Okay, I'm just gonna... Alright. Excellent driver. Thank you for following the channel, as I will remove Mr. Mark Scaife. And we're about to get back underway for this one. So Jared, Relics, JTM, Emmo, Cloaking, Betsy, Ryan, Kahoot, Josh, and Reedy. Let's settle and get things back underway for this restart, which will be lap 13 of the Grand Prix. And everyone back on the lead lap. 12 cars since Betsy's not here. That could cause some drama behind. And let's see what goes on here. This restart could be interesting. How's Relics going to go? What about Emmo? Emmo and JTM again. Here we go again with these two. It's not going to end this battle. Here comes Emmo. Woohoo! Closest you want to get. And JTM now, does he fight it? Oh, he does, he does, he does. But he doesn't have enough to go for it here at the moment. Meanwhile, we've got Jagger and Pomps going out behind. As Ryan now comes through Cahoots from the Betsy car that's not even here. And now Ryan's got his teammate up ahead. So now Relics. What's going to happen here? Does Jared fight this, or does he not? Questions to be asked here at the moment. Here comes Relics. Looks for it round the outside, but he just doesn't have enough. Oh, hold on to it, Relics. Hold on to it, son. Of course, Relics can't make it to the end here. He's probably hoping for a safety car later in the race to help him out. MOP free so far. So he's cleared JTM. He's cleared him. And now the fight is on for the lead. Jagger in the points at the moment. Meanwhile, the two Astons. Be cautious, boys. Thank you. Ryan goes up in the P5, but he has a time penalty. One thing, or someone's... No, it's just Betsy goes to Carl and cars through. So intriguing battle as that's Reedy off. Don't know if anything happened there, if he had any contact with anybody. I don't see visual damage. He could be okay, but man, oh man. Here we go again. The battle lines are on between Relics and Jared. Relics needs that DRS to help him out here. What Emmo needs to do is not fight Relics here. But who knows what Emmo's planning. Excuse me. Oh no, Relics is around! Oh, he did pretty much the same thing in qualifying, but he didn't do the full spin. Oh, and the Haas driver's around. And I think Jared's going to be happy to see that, because now all Jared has to do is just have a picnic. Meanwhile, Pinju and Poms battle it out here at the moment, including Ryan now with JTM. Kahoot close in on Cloaking. These two were near each other before. And I have a feeling we may see... No, we don't. Okay. So let's see what Kahoot can do here. He look for it. Emma gets another time penalty. Coot gets very close to the back of Cloaking there. Oh! And Cloaking now looks for the move. Ryan ahead's gone ahead of JTM. and cloaking through. Oh no, hold your breath for just a minute. And JTM gets it back on Ryan. Whew. I don't know if Ryan went deep there, JTM fought him back. I didn't see the angle of it. Did see a bit of dust up ahead as Emmo gets the fast lap of race. So now this time it's Emmo going to try to challenge Jared on lap 16 of 29. Does he fight it? Looks for it around the outside, Emmo. Meanwhile, Ryan is through on JTM. Yes. And what does Emmo have to do to go by Jared? (16 of 29) in this Grand Prix. I tell you what, Kahoot is a very good chance to get on the podium here. Very good chance. As we see this battle once again. This is for the lead, but as we know, Emmo will have to come back in again, depending on if we see safety car. Pinju and Jagger going at it, but we're keeping an eye on this battle for the lead. But let's see what's going on with Pinju and Jagger. Pinju now up to P8, Jagger down to P9. Jagger trying to get his first points of the season for Tier 1 this season. That's what he's trying to do here at the moment. And Emmo still trying to hunt down Jared. Trying his absolute hardest here at the moment. No, Emmo, still not enough. Still not enough. Meanwhile, Pom's Relics. Phil's Betsy. Relics. Here again, as Pom sent it here on Relics. No. So Relics now trying to find his way back positions. That's all he can do. Meanwhile, Kahoot's closing on JTM. And with no more safety cars, this could be to get Kahoot up into third. Very well could be to get Kahoot up into third place here at the moment. I'll have to wait and see how that all pans out here right now. Cloaking there in P6. Doing a nice job for Aston Martin here at the moment as Pinju gets another time penalty. That's Josh around at the dead corner, the deadly corner. I don't know if that's damage for Josh. I don't think it is. He's gotten away with it. He hasn't done a James Golding. As we see Kahoot once again, DRS. Is he going to send it here at turn 1? He is. Kahoot looks for it, and Kahoot is through to P4, but does JTM have enough to fight back? No. So Kahoot's P4. Kahoot P4 in this Grand Prix on lap 18 and 29 as Jared now closes it in, which will be really up ahead in the AlphaTauri. We'll see what Emmo can do. He's just not close enough for something, and those softs will be starting to go. And they definitely are on JTM because now Cloaking's closing in on it as well. And Jagger's still sticking with Pinju. Depending if we see another safety car or not, this could be a pretty good night for Jagger and for Red Bull in the Constructors fight. Meanwhile, Cloaking with JTM. Close as you want to get. Cloaking trying to see if he can close up as JTM's in. So he's put the white flag up and he knows those tyres are gone. But what about Jagger? Jagger and Pinju. Oh, Pinju now. Well, this Jagger looks for the move. He's going to look for around the outside. Oh, it's close as you want to get. between these two. And Jagger through to P6. Right now, it could be a good top 5 for Jagger here tonight. Freising will be doing cartwheels for his man. Man, oh man. So lap 19 to 29. And I think those softs are starting to go for Edmo. He's lost a bit of time to Jared now. But I wouldn't be surprised if I see Edmo try to go as long as he can to hope for that safety car. Which is still very possible. Still very possible on happening. As Edmo come in now, he goes for another lap. He will probably try to go as many laps as he can. And because Jared's caught up to Reedy, Jared gets a bit of DRS for his troubles. Cloaking! Is that damage? Oh. Interesting call. I'm gonna have a bit of talk to Cloaking about that one. Could be the greatest call of all time if there's a safety car, but well, that might have just given Jagger a top 4. Out of all that, that could have maybe just given Jagger a top 4. Yep, Chris, he should have gone to the end. So let's see. This battle here with Pinju as Edmo gets another penalty. Yep, he's trying to hold on to it. Oh, Relics! That's Relics! Oh, it goes from bad to worse for Relics. Oh, you gotta feel for Relics. You do. Oh, Josh is out! That's a big crash! There's debris everywhere. And it's not even a virtual. This game's weird. Yeah, that's a big crash. It's a big crash for him. And it's not the safety car some would have wanted. Again, as Reedy goes off circuit. Let me just, don't mind me chat, let me just see here. What would it be? It'd be rules and flags. It's standard, so yeah, this game's weird. This game is just weird. Reedy goes for a spin again. Relics goes with wing on. He's got points no matter what since Betsy's not here, so Relics would be moved up into P10. Pom's in P7, and he could get a P6 with penalties up ahead. But yeah, once again, safety car. How the safety car comes out is still weird in this game, like it's always been. Oh, Relics is spun again! Cold tyres! Oh! Put a counter on how many times that's a spin for Relics. Oh! Got a feel for him. And Edmo's in. He's waved the white flag. Got a feel for the bloke. Tried his best, but just safety car didn't really help. No safety car didn't really help him out. That's a virtual. We have a virtual safety car. Why? Oh, it's Relics. Relics. That could change to full course. It has! Wow! So we have a full course safety car. You know what that means. Time to deploy Mark Scaife.
Well, welcome on board our Porsche Vodafone safety car.
Indeed. Well, what does that do now in all this? We're on lap 22 and 29 here in this Australian Grand Prix. I think this could be time for an update very shortly, but we'll wait to see what these drivers do in terms of pit stops. So, Reedy, oh, what are you doing, Reedy? Reedy, you're about. I don't know why Reedy retired. He would have got points. You would have got points, Reedy. So we're gonna have 9 finishes in this race. We're gonna have 9 finishes in this race. Since, well, yeah. Anyway, so cars are in. Where does this put everybody in terms of the safety car? No, it's Jared will come out in the lead. Jagger stays out. Well, this makes the race even more interesting. Emmo now will get ahead of Ryan. Emmo's now P3. Well, this is interesting now, this race. And I think, this could make this race very interesting. Folks, I think it's time to calm things down. It's time for a bit of a golf update. Sorry. And we have Jagger the Hutt in P1. He's on the medium tyres. We got Jared in P2. We got Enmo in P3. Let's take a look at the penalties, by the way. Enmo has 12 seconds. He has a 12-shot penalty right now. Ryan in P4. Kurt P5. It could be a dream top podium out of nowhere. Cloaking, Pinchu, JTM, Palms, the father himself. And then we got Betsy, who's not in the lobby. Alrighty. Let me turn that off. Shout out to Tiger Woods. I don't know. Jagger is the man right at the moment, folks, on the medium tyres. What's that going to do? Fry's going to be... what are you doing, Jagger? But either way, it's going to be points for Jagger here tonight, no matter what. It's points for Jagger. Unless he DNFs. It is points for him. Ryan, Kahoot. Ryan could have to be relegated to P3 here as JTM comes into the lane. Ryan could be relegated down to P3 if Kahoot... All Kahoot has to do is stick with him and Kahoot will get second. That's all he has to do. He just has to stick with it and he'll get second, so... Man, oh man. So what are we on? Lap 24. We will have a 5-lap dash to the end. Because JTM will get around in time and we'll have 5 laps to go. It's looking like a Jared victory. But you never know. You never ever know. Anything can happen in league racing. Poms could be in for a good result too. He could get into a top 5. Must be little Poms in the car. That's probably the only reason why Poms with no penalty, by the way, is a great effort. Poms, when you watch this back, that is a pretty good effort to have no pens for someone who doesn't really play the game as much as Poms. That's pretty good effort, my friend. Who we got, everybody? This is going to be a fascinating end here at the moment. And Rose saying, Rose, you have to, unfortunately, Rose, you have to wait till next week. That's the beauty of the safety car. You have to wait. It only gets deployed, the video, when the safety car is out, which we'll have to get rid of Mark Scaife. Thank you, Mark Scaife, for your services. Jagger is P1. What's going to happen here? This is going to be interesting. Fry will be praying that there is no incidents here at the moment. He'll be praying. And Jagger goes. Jared will dive him. Will Jagger make it easy for him? Who knows? Ryan's going to look for it on Emmo. Oh, it's close as you want to get. And Jared will be telling his teammate, come on, get the wriggle on here. Watch this from Emmo's point of view, and Jagger pulls off. So now, it's going to be the story of, can these guys get past Jagger? But the thing for Jared right now, he's going to be off to the races. Oh boy. Emmo is going to try to find his way by. Ryan doesn't really need to push within this battle, neither does Kahoot, especially Kahoot. Oh, Emmo tries. Think for Jagger right now, if he held on to this, he could still get a podium, but I don't think he will. With guys with fresh sauce behind, you're laughing. Here comes Emmo, he wants to get this done as soon as possible. Looks for it around the outside. He can't find it. Looks for the move, he's going to get it done. And Jagger, Ryan looks to send it on Jagger here. He had to do it, and he's got it done. Kahoot sees him, and Jagger's now a sitting duck. He's going to lose positions left, right, and centre. As now Emmo, it's 2 seconds pretty much between Jared and the rest of the pack. Oh, there's a car, it's Pinju. Pinju off. Pinju goes off. Meanwhile, Cloaking and Jagger. Cloaking trying to get past Jagger here at the moment. Oh, close for comfort here at the moment. On lap 26 and 29, we got 4 to go. An intriguing Grand Prix. Cloaking gets another time penalty. As can we see, Cloaking absolutely sends it, but Jagger saw it coming. Pom says thank you very much. And Poms could be on for a top 5. As JTM and Cloaking come into contact. And Jagger, Jagger's around. Jagger goes for a spin. And all he needs to do is just not DNF, and it's going to be points for him here tonight. Meanwhile, the battle is on here for second. And again, Kahoot, all he needs to do is stick with Ryan, and he's got a P2. Ryan now, he's going to have to try to find his way by. It's not enough here at the moment. As Jagger did not have any damage, and he didn't pit. Wow. Good, trying to get close. Pom's doing a very good job in P5. And it could be very well a top 4 for Poms here tonight. Ryan with another penalty. It could even be a podium. It could even be a podium for Poms. We'll hold our breath on that, because here comes Ryan now for the move around the outside of Emmo. Watches from Kahoot's point of view, and Emmo doesn't find it. Played smart there. And Emmo stays out of it. Stays out of the fight. So the dream, Pom's podium, is gone. But either way for Poms, it's going to be a top 4. Actually, what is the gap between him and Ryan? It's... yeah, it's not going to be... Ryan should pull those 2 seconds easily, but who knows? I've been proven wrong in the past. With 2 to go, it's 3 seconds for Jared. My goodness me, so... it's close as you want to get here right now. Emmo's going to be down the pack really after the end of this race, but see the gap between Poms and Ryan. It's close. It's close. It is close. And Ryan now knowing that, he will know that, he'll start to get a push on here. 2 to go. We're closing in on the final lap. Kahoot looks like he'll get on the podium. No matter what, unless Kahoot does these classic bottles. And Pomps right now. Man, oh man. We have 1 to go. Final lap on the Australian Grand Prix for Tier 1. I'll tell you what. What's the gap? It's close. It's close right now. What Ryan doesn't want is Kahoot to battle him. Oh, Kahoot gets close. Ryan should have this. He should maintain that P3. But boy oh boy, it's close between those two. No. Betsy's not in the lobby, so that's not points. That's not points. And it looks like Ryan's going to maintain that P3. The dream podium for Poms is out the window. Ryan's going to watch this back and say, what the hell are you... Why are you cheering for a different driver? But here's Jared. Jared now, it's going to be an easy... Well, it wasn't an easy win. He did have some troubles with cars behind on soft tyres, but the race, the pole, it was a perfect win, and it's a perfect win for the Red Bull. He wins the Australian Grand Prix. Ryan will, should he get P3? Let's see. Poms to the line, and yeah, it's a P3. Only just by a second. Poms, yeah, driver today, I do agree with that. Superb drive by him with no penalties. And it's going to be a P8 for Jagger. Pinju's just retired. Oh dear, Alpine, you don't get your 2 points. Here comes Jagger to the line. And Jagger will get his first points for this season. No pens, that's how you got it. You almost got 3rd. No, Pom's got driver today. I don't care what anyone says. Pom's driver today. That Kahoot guy just got lucky with the hearts. Oh dear. So there we go. We'll get our top 3 in. I don't know what we're going to ask Jared. But we'll get our top 3 in for podium stuff in a intriguing Grand Prix, no doubt about it. Jared gets a great slam. And we'll vote our top 3 for some IMS. If they want to, of course. Poms, Cloaking, Emmo, JTM. Jagger will be moved up to P8 since Betsy was not in the lobby for the entire lobby. And that's about does it, really. That about does it. Right, let me just fiddle with something here. There we go, there we go. There we go. Right, we will start things off with Ryan P3, the qualifying bottle, the many things that happened in the race, but still managed to get away with a P3 in the end. Talk us through it.
Yeah, qualifying could have gone better, but I guess it could have gone worse. I don't know. Mini scare. Whole race, just terrified of myself. But I don't know. I could have had 2nd, I suppose, but I'll happily take a podium with the old wheel.
Indeed, with the old wheel.
First time on the old wheel.
Yes.
Kahoot trying to make me kill myself at the end.
Sorry, bro.
Nah.
Well, Poms was wishing since Poms almost got the podium.
Yeah, I
But-
was.
But Poms, of course, no pace, so you're lucky to see the
Wow.
P3. Anyway, congrats to the P3, and we'll move on to
Cheers, boss.
P2. Started on the hards for some reason with the Frizy strategy. Oh, of course, the Frizy strategy works as always it does. Talk us through that one. A bit went down in your race, and yeah, P2 in the end.
I qualifying was fun. I felt like Sebastian Vettel, so that was always great. And I even came to the stream and said I'd start hard, so I did. And everyone just crashed and parted seas, and I was up into like P7 after like a lap. Then I just followed cloaking around, and I think like 3 people put it in the wall, and then I just did a soft and then came across the mediums and followed old mate Ryan just all the way through. I actually didn't know if he was on pad or wheel, but either way he was quick, and I was low-key hoping Jared would get a penalty too, but he's obviously too cool for us and doesn't want to join the party, so that's fair enough. But yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Oh, here he is. Oh, never mind. Like a notification. Yeah, no, he's not cool enough anyway. Yeah, nah, congrats to him. I even checked that he was on 2 warnings after, and I was like, you bitch, he drove like a bum for the last 3 laps.
Oh yes.
But yeah, GG. GG. COVID made Ryan feel bad for me, so we got pens.
Yes, the good old COVID. Either way, congrats P2, Coot.
Thanks,
Alright.
mate.
Jared P1. Not much went down, but there have a few cars behind you in that mid race trying to scare you a bit. But talk us through it.
Yeah, a couple of toasters on the soft tyres trying to race me because we're on the same strategy, but yeah, I just stayed ahead of them, and sure enough they fell off or parked it in the fence, so
Touched grass.
Giga. And then I had 2 warnings at the end and didn't really want to toast to like Kahoot winning, so kept it clean.
Wow.
I've also put on Kahoot 2 warnings as well. Actually, 3 warnings.
Oh, cheating
Nah.
bastard.
Sus.
He's just
Sus.
saying that because I'm in a Merc, alright? I'm allowed to get away with something.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, either way, P1, congratulations.
Cheers.
And we move on to Singapore, everybody. Next week.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Can't wait.
Can't wait to not be there.
Can't wait to be back on the controller.
The marathon of Singapore. We will pray to the gods it's not fully heavy wet, or we'll be. I don't know what we'll be doing.
I do.
No. I'm not sitting.
Yeah.
We'll be on
yes, yes.
Sims at the Barbagallo racetrack.
I'll just
Oh, yeah,
I'll bring my sim rig to Perth and do it at Kahoot's house.
That's right.
Do it.
Shout out to Barbie. Alright, join us tomorrow for T4, T2 on Sunday to watch Sebastian Martin's bottle, and hear Kahoot's beautiful voice with Fry, everything's there. Folks, we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Oh yeah, the stream works. Woohoo! Goodbye. Woo!